What's up, everyone? Eric here, and in this video, I am very excited to be talking about RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the World Season 2. We started out in the UK, went to Canada, now we're back in the UK again, and we have a wide variety of queens participating in this season. Again, these are all rumors, okay? These are not confirmed. As far as I can tell, they're all still rumors right now, and we're still a whiles away from this actual season being announced. But I thought it would be a little bit fun to talk about some of the queens who are rumored to be on this season and go over their track records and what we could possibly expect to see from them on the second season of UK versus the World. So if you're down with that and you want to speculate and have a little bit of fun, that's what this video is about. All right, so here we go. We're going to go through this, and if there's anything that you would like to add to this in the comment section down below, feel free to do so about any of these queens. If any of my information is incorrect in any way, feel free to call me out. Let's start out with our first queen, and here she is. We have, I'm going to get her name wrong here, I know I am, Arantxa Castilla-La Mancha. Okay, and she's from Drag Race España Season 1. And her name is supposedly the equivalent to the name of Hannah Montana. So that's what I've been told. Don't know if that's true, but I thought it'd be fun to mention it here. She finished 7th place in her respective season. She was in the bottom two times and was eliminated in episode 4. During her time on Drag Race España Season 1, she had no wins. Now, she stated that her signature makeup was inspired by Trixie Mattel. She was the first queen to enter the workroom on her season, and she is transgender and uses she, her pronouns in and out of drag. España is one of the best, if not the best, of the international spinoffs of Drag Race. Arantxa is one of the most colorful and fun contestants on her season, and I'm excited to see what her runway looks are going to look like in a season full of international queens. And as you can see, here are a few of her looks. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what we're going to get from her and what she's going to bring. Are you a fan of Arantxa? And what are you expecting to see from her? Leave it in the comments down below. Next up, we have Theresa May from Drag Race UK Season 3. Now, her drag name is a play on Spanish sausage and the British Prime Minister, Theresa May. Okay. She finished in the 6th or 7th spot in a shocking and controversial double elimination on her season. She was in the bottom one time, and it was in her elimination episode. She also had 1 mini and 1 main challenge win, and she was eliminated in episode 6. Theresa and River Medway were the first ever double elimination on Drag Race UK. I don't know if we had another one since then. I'm trying to think. I don't think we have. Teresa's also been a guest judge on Drag Race España, and Teresa uses she, her pronouns in drag. Now, Teresa was one of my favorites on her season, and that double elimination has always bothered me. After watching her rise on social media and just being out there in the world, I'm expecting a lot from her on Versus. She's super creative and super funny, and yeah, really excited about that. What are your thoughts on Theresa May? Leave that in the comments below. Next up, we have Gothy Kendall from Drag Race UK Season 1. And her name in drag is exactly how it sounds. Basically, her friend called her a Ken doll, but a gothy one. At least that's the story I have. Gothy was the first out in their season, winning no challenges, and they were eliminated in 10th place. Her farewell message referenced being the UK's pork chop, who was the first ever eliminated queen in the Drag Race franchise. She is in the House of Gothy Kendall, or the House of Kendall, not Gothy Kendall, the House of Kendall, with the other Drag Race UK contestant you may be familiar with, Sminty Drop. Gothy is non-binary, but uses all pronouns in and out of drag. And I've been looking forward to seeing this glow up from Gothy, ever since I started paying attention to their social media. They've only been doing drag since 2016, and her first run on the UK was a very early out and very early in her drag career. So coming back for the Versus series gives us a chance to see a much more polished and fully realized Gothy Kendall. Are you a fan of Gothy Kendall? Tell me all about it in the comments down below. Next up, we have Hanaconda. Now, Hanaconda is from Drag Race Down Under Season 2, and her name is a play on the snake Anaconda, possibly the Nicki Minaj song. Now, Hannah made it all the way to the finale of her season. She was beaten out by Spanky Jackson for the win. She won an impressive 3 main challenges on her season, and she was only in the bottom 1 time. Her snatch game was Liza Minnelli, and she was the second queen to do this character after Alexis Michelle. She's also the first queen to win 3 challenges in a row on Down Under. Hannah uses she, her pronouns in drag. Now, I was very impressed with her package, the package that Hannah brought to Down Under Season 2. For me, she seemed totally prepared to take the win and carry the crown. So I have extremely high expectations for her on Versus the World. I expect a lot of viewers assume she will be a huge target for the other queens, and they're going to try and get her out early. What do you think, and are you a fan of Hanaconda? Let me know down below. All right, next up, we have Jonbers Blonde from Drag Race UK Season 4. Now, her drag name is very controversial, but just know that Jonbers was a play on the original name that will never be used on Drag Race, okay? She was eliminated in a double knockout along with Black Peppa at the end of her season, tying for 3rd and 4th place, basically getting all the way to the end and then, boop, out. Through the course of the season, she had no challenge wins and ended up in the bottom 2 times. I forgot about that. Forgot she didn't have any wins. She has the distinction of being the 3rd Drag Race UK queen to make it to the top 4 without winning a challenge. The other 2 being Ellie Diamond and Cheryl Hole. I remember her being criticized quite a lot on her makeup and taste. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but towards the end, they started like giving her flowers. But early on, it was a lot of like interesting comments about the look she was bringing. I did think she had a lot of fun ideas on the runway. So coming into the season, I think she has something to prove by snagging a challenge win after making it all the way to the finale of her season. However, without having a challenge win, she may fly under the radar for the queens who are looking to get a threat out early. Just messed up my words there. Are you a Jonbers Blonde fan? You know how to do it. Go down in the comments below and let me know your thoughts and opinions on Jonbers. Next up, we have Kita Minaj from Drag Race Holland Season 2. Now, her drag name is a play on Nicki Minaj and Ketamine. Surprise, surprise. She controversially came in 4th place on her season. She won 3 main challenges and 1 mini challenge. She was only in the bottom 1 time, and it was the time she was eliminated. Kita's the first queen to win 3 main challenges and not make it to the finale in a non-all-star season. And I do remember the shock when she didn't go into the top 3 and have a chance to win the crown. There was a controversy on her season about a phone being on set and it wasn't supposed to be there. And when the queen that had the phone went into the top 3 and Kita was eliminated, it caused like quite a stir in the community. She was already amazing on her season, so I'm sure that there's going to be a glow up. It's going to be intense. I'm looking forward to seeing what Kita is going to do in terms of like creativity, because I feel like she can bring it. And Kita goes by she, her pronouns in drag. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on Kita in the comments. All right, next up, we have La Grande Dame here from Drag Race France Season 1. Now, her drag name has a long and complicated backstory, but essentially it has to do with her family business and a play on that name because she is a tall lady. She made it all the way to the end of her season, placing 2nd/3rd. She won 2 mini challenges and 1 main challenge. She was never in the bottom 2, and she's a major player in the ball scene in France with the House of Gorgeous Gucci, and the house mother is Kitty Smile, who you may know is one of the judges on the panel. So there you have it. She's also had the most Instagram followers of anyone else in that first season of Drag Race France at the time of the show's airing. Now, I think she's certainly someone that we need to keep an eye on in terms of overall look and runway presence. I love pretty much all of her runways, and I expect a high level of quality from her looks and makeup presentations on this season of Versus, and her pronouns in drag are she, her. What do you think of La Grande Dame? Next up, we have Marina Summers from Drag Race Philippines Season 1. Now, her drag name is a creation of the 2 things that she really loves, which is the beach, Marina, and the summer. So, Marina Summers. Now, she made it all the way to the end of her season. She had 2 main challenge wins and 1 mini challenge win. She was never in the bottom during her season, and she is known for performing the house down boots. I hate saying that, but I put it in my notes here. It showcased a lot of that during her season. Personally, she was one of my favorites for that entire season. I kind of wanted to see her snatch the crown, but honestly, I loved all the queens in the finale, so I was good with any of them winning. But Marina, absolutely loved it. Looking forward to seeing her. I think she's got a very fun aesthetic and a high level of performance to showcase in this season of Versus. And Marina goes by she, her in drag. So act accordingly and let us know what you think of Marina Summers down below. All right, next up, we have Mayhem Miller from Drag Race Season 10 and All Stars Season 5. So Mayhem's drag name comes from a Tommy Lee tattoo, and Miller is his mother's maiden name. So Mayhem made it to 10th place on season 10 and 7th place on All Stars 5. Between both seasons, there was 4 times that Mayhem was in the bottom. Now, Mayhem is a very prominent queen in the WeHo drag scene, performing with just about every high-profile queen that travels to the West Coast. Mayhem had also auditioned for Drag Race every season since season 2, finally making it to season 10. Mayhem is known for creative looks and signature makeup around the eyes that actually created an internet meme. If you remember, like the big eye meme that Mayhem had. Now, I feel they may target Mayhem early on because of the experience Mayhem has over the 2 seasons that they were on. And Mayhem, as far as I know, goes by he, him pronouns all the time, including in drag. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but that's what I found. So hopefully I'm right there, because I mean, no disrespect, obviously. All right. If you like Mayhem, let me know in the comments below. Next up, we have Scarlet Envy from Drag Race Season 11 and All Stars Season 6. Now, Scarlet has stated that her name comes from strong female empowerment and classic female beauty. So there we go. Over the 2 seasons, Scarlet's rankings are 10th place in season 11 and 9th place in All Stars 6. Over the 2 seasons, Scarlet has 1 main challenge win and 1 mini challenge win. And between 2 seasons, Scarlet has been in the bottom 3 times. Now, Scarlet has a degree in advertising design, and you can tell because she has amazing fashion sense, and that comes from a design background and just having great taste in general. I'm always looking to see what Scarlet is going to wear on the runway. And as you guys know already, if you've been following my channel for a while, I love runways. I love fashion. So yes, very excited about that. Also, she created most of her runway looks in season 11. So this means the queens better look out in the creative challenges, because Scarlet is ready, and Scarlet goes by she, her in drag. So there we go. Are you a fan of Scarlet Envy? I know I am, but you got to tell me in the comments below. All right, and here we go, our last queen in the rumored list, and that is Tia Coffee from Drag Race UK Season 2. So her drag name is a play on the phrase Tia Coffee. Pretty sure everybody knew that. She placed 7th place on her season. Now, she has no main challenge wins and 1 mini challenge win, and she was in the bottom 3 times in her season. Tia is the first queen to win 2 lip syncs for their lives over in the UK. And Tia was also part of a leak that happened from Michelle Visage's, I guess, little Instagram thing before the season aired, where she kind of gave away some of the queens that were going to be on the season. Tia is a queen that everyone remembers for being so funny and so kind and just having a really bubbly personality. And it really touched a lot of people who were watching the season. She's also had a major glow up since the show ended, and some amazing music. You should check it out. I love Tia Coffee's music. I think Tia might be an underrated queen that may fly under the radar unless she starts winning early. So I'm excited to see her come back. Tia goes by she, her, and they, them in drag. So that is all of our queens. One more time, let's go through it here. We have Tia Coffee. We have Scarlet Envy. We have Mayhem Miller. We have Marina Summers, La Grande Dame, Kato Minaj, Jombers Blonde, Hanaconda, Gothy Kendall, Theresa May, and Arancha Castilla-La Mancha. Again, I'm probably going to get that wrong. Maybe I'll get it right before the end of the season. These are your queens for UK versus the World Season 2, the rumored cast. Again, we don't know for sure if they're going to be in there, but a lot of the people that follow these reputable sources sort of confirm these things, and they're usually right. So I think there's a great possibility these are going to be the queens we're going to see. So down in the comments below, let me know which one of these queens are you most excited to see. Who do you think is going to make it to the top 3, top 4? Who's going to walk away with the crown? Who is your favorite? Let me know all of that in the comments below. That's pretty much it. I am out of here. Everyone have a great day. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to my channel, and leave a like on this video. Take care.